There is only one corner of the universe you can be certain of improving, and that's your own self, Aldous Huxley. Hello, dear friends. In today's video, we would like to tell you about the 10 most interesting facts about the universe. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so now and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our new exciting videos about space and the universe. Now, get comfortable and let's get started. A human is buried on the moon. Eugene Shoemaker, one of the discoverers of the famous Shoemaker-Levy comet, was a pioneer in astrogeology and was supposed to be the first geologist to set foot on the moon. Unfortunately, his health prevented him from going to the moon during his lifetime. Instead, he trained Neil Armstrong and other astronauts for the Apollo missions. In 1997, while searching for unknown impact craters, he traveled to Australia and tragically died in a car accident. In recognition of his contributions to science, NASA sent his ashes to the moon aboard the Lunar Prospector spacecraft. To this day, Eugene Shoemaker remains the only person buried on the moon. There's a giant cloud of water in space. We know that water exists not only on Earth. For example, Europa, one of Jupiter's 4 Galileo moons, is believed to have an ocean that may contain twice as much water as on our planet. Water has also been found on the moon, as we discussed in our previous video, which you can watch by clicking the link in the upper right corner. However, the largest concentration of water is in a cloud surrounding a quasar, a supermassive luminous black hole located 12 billion light-years away from us. This cloud of water vapor spans several light-years and contains 140 trillion times more water than the entire world ocean. The cloud's radius is 100 parsecs. This ocean is incredibly vast, hot, and ancient, believed to have formed 1.6 billion years after the Big Bang. The diameter of the observable universe is 93 billion light-years. The human imagination can't even begin to grasp the enormity of the universe. Most science fiction stories depict journeys with speeds exceeding that of light, allowing characters to travel between galaxies. Without this possibility, travel would be limited to a handful of planets. However, even the fastest ships in science fiction, capable of traveling more than 1.3 billion times the speed of light, would still take a significant portion of a day to reach Andromeda. To cross the universe, a distance of 93 billion light-years, it would take decades. All of this illustrates that even the boldest fantasies underestimate the scale of what humanity is dealing with. If two pieces of the same metal type touch in space, they'll stick together. This remarkable effect is known as cold welding. In the crystalline lattice nodes, there are positively charged ions, and between them, there are numerous free electrons capable of traveling throughout the metal piece. In a vacuum with the perfectly clean surface of the metal pieces, when they come into contact, electrons from one piece can transfer to the other, pulling the crystalline lattices together. As a result, the lattices essentially merge with each other. This won't happen on Earth because air and water separate the metal pieces. This effect is highly significant for spacecraft construction and future metal structure construction in a vacuum. Powerful gravitational fields slow down time. Due to gravity, time flows differently in space. The stronger the gravitational field, the more time slows down. This phenomenon was illustrated in Christopher Nolan's movie Interstellar. When the characters land on the planet Miller, an hour for them was equivalent to 7 Earth years. Upon returning to the spacecraft just over 3 hours later, the astronauts found their colleague had aged 23 years. This phenomenon is almost as true in reality. For example, for astronauts, time passes fractions of a second faster than for people on Earth. Near a black hole, time almost comes to a standstill. There exists a planet presumed to be made of diamonds. The exoplanet 55 Cancri E, located 40 light-years away from us, may be covered in diamonds. It sounds beautiful, but you probably wouldn't want to visit unless you enjoy basking in 2400 degrees Celsius heat and breathing in cyanide gas. Scientists hypothesize that planet formed from a star with a high carbon-to-oxygen ratio, making it carbon-rich. The research team believes that diamonds could make up at least 1/3 of the planet's mass, which is roughly 3 times that of Earth. Further research is needed to confirm this theory. If confirmed, it would mean that there are diamonds on 55 Cancri E, worth approximately $26.9 nonillion. Space is completely silent. We think many are aware that a medium is required for sound to travel, but in space there is an absolute vacuum, so even a supernova explosion occurs silently. However, when it comes to electromagnetic vibrations that humans cannot perceive, converting them into sound can yield interesting and valuable results. NASA has processed signals from different planets and transformed them into sound waves. For example, let's listen to how Jupiter sounds. Neptune has completed only one orbit around the Sun since its discovery. Neptune is the farthest planet from the Sun in the solar system. It was discovered in 1846 and was the first planet discovered through mathematics. Astronomers noticed that Uranus deviated from its calculated orbit, which led them to speculate the existence of another planet and then find it. Neptune is so distant that it can only be seen with optical instruments. Since it's the farthest from the Sun, it also has the longest orbital period. A year on Neptune lasts 164.8 Earth years. That's why, since its discovery, Neptune has completed only one orbit around the Sun, which happened in 2011. We can only see 0.000002% of all Milky Way stars. By conservative estimates, the Milky Way galaxy contains around 100 billion stars, and it could be as many as 400 billion. On a particularly clear night with very low light pollution, it may seem like the sky is filled with dozens, if not hundreds of thousands of stars. At best, an observer may be able to count up to 3,000 celestial objects from distant space from a single vantage point under ideal conditions. Considering the impact that the night sky has had on human culture, it might be disappointing that the naked eye can see fewer than 10,000 stars from Earth, and that's if you visit all parts of the Earth. Space smells like cooked steak. Many wonder what the universe sounds like, but have you ever thought about how it smells? Since being in open space is deadly for humans, no one has risked smelling the vacuum. However, astronauts unanimously claim that spacesuits and equipment that have been in space smell like lightly fried steak. This is how the human nose and brain perceive the aroma of dying stars. In the center of the Milky Way, it smells like raspberry. That's because ethyl formate, which has a scent similar to earthly berries, is prevalent in this region of the galaxy. Space is an amazing place that holds the history of what was, what is, and what will ever be. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on new interesting videos about space. If you'd like to see more facts about the universe, let us know in the comments below this video. Thanks, and see you next time.